Hola, mi amigos, TVLand3458 here once again on a Wednesday video. I was checking my YouTube stuff and it looks like this is my 96th upload. Seems like just yesterday I was at 50 and now I'm almost to 100. And I'm thinking about doing something special for the 50, not just like a special video, but something along the lines of giving back to some of the some of the subscribers, I don't know yet. Still trying to figure that out. Thinking about doing something like a PSN code giveaway, Xbox 360 code giveaway, something like that. But I'm not sure how it's going to work out yet. But anyway, after my experience with the Ferrari, I actually was home that Saturday and decided to go out. I know I'm retarded. There's double XP. I didn't play as much as I should have, but yeah, I was mad. I only got in probably an hour and a half, 2 hours during double XP weekend. I was mad at myself, but I got to ride in a Ferrari, so I was fine with that. And the Daytona 500, and I got to work a race at the hobby shop, so made a little bit of moolah there. And then came home and relaxed. But yeah, I was home Saturday after my ride along in the Ferrari, and then I decided to watch the nationwide race at Daytona, which, if you haven't heard, there was a really big wreck in it. Front end of a car ended up being gone, and yeah, it was just a crazy wreck. It didn't really go well for anyone who was involved. But Tony Stewart, the guy who won the race, it was pretty lucky for him. He got through and just kind of passed in and made it through. And look at here. I think I killed that guy. It was pretty pro. And you'll notice that this video, it probably won't be as high quality. My video this week, because I had to record it with Bandicam because my Elgato messed up the recording, and it ended up being 3 minutes instead of the full 11 and something this is. 11, just about 12 minutes with the added on. So here's a clip of the crash if you haven't seen it already from the nationwide. Cut to it here, and this is recorded with Bandicam off of YouTube. If you might not know that, but yeah, coming around the last corner, Reagan Smith was leading, and Brad Keselowski, the guy in the white car, was behind him and sent him into the wall, and then he ended up spinning. And then keep an eye on that white car. Boom, through the fence, and he ended up through the fence. There was a couple other cars that got really bad involved. There was that was what was left of the car after he had gone up into the catch fence. And what had happened is he went up into the catch fence and actually ended up piercing through the catch fence, kind of hit part of it. And you'll see me, tracking the part on YouTube to see what was next. He ended up catching into the catch fence, and now we're back to gameplay. He caught up in the catch fence, and afterwards there was a wheel that ended up in the grandstands, and there was a wheel that ended up in the grandstands and ended up hitting somebody. And then there was also a full wheel, some suspension parts, and a motor that actually ended up in the stands. And if you don't believe me, look up Daytona Crash 2013 in Google, and you'll see the picture of all the debris and everything that ended up getting shot into. Excuse me. And then ended up getting shot up into the grandstands. It was a crazy wreck to see. And on TV, you were kind of wondering. And they had, for the rest of the day, they had coverage over the whole. They had coverage over the whole thing. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to cut the audio there. Had a coughing fit for some reason, and it wouldn't go away. It still won't go away. Anyway, but yeah, they had coverage for the rest of the day, and apparently there was like 24 or like 30 people injured from that wreck, from debris flying through. One of them, I think, was in critical condition at one point. And yeah, it was a bad wreck for the fans and for the drivers. So that's BS. I should got him. Anyway, that's about it for the nationwide story. But anyway, since I had a race Sunday at the hobby shop, I didn't get to catch too much of the Daytona 500. So I decided there was a sports bar next door. Bouncing babies, I hate those things. There's a sports bar next door, and if you're wondering what that creaking noise, I'm rocking in my desk chair. It likes to creak. I gotta oil it or something. But yeah, it was. There was a sports bar next door, and I had a little app on my phone called NASCAR Mobile 13, so I could track and see like how many laps were in the race, stuff like that. Those snipers were getting annoying this match. But yeah, checked everything like that, and with about 20 to go, since it was a pretty light day at the hobby shop, I decided, okay, I wanted to get a knife feed there, but decided not to. Oh, is this the one? I think this is. This is the one where I go on a loop with the stealth chopper. I totally forgot what this gameplay was at first. But yeah, I went on a loop with the stealth chopper, Hellstorm, and lightning strike. But yeah, anyway. So with about 20 to go, I decided to run over to the sports bar and had a burger from over there. They make really good burgers. But yeah, I went over there and had a great time watching the last 20 laps, because there was actually about 10 people in there along with myself watching the race. So that was a lot of fun. And we went out there and look at that, got this stealth chopper, and then went out there and watched the race and had a really good time with all the people, because I was probably about the only one yelling at the TV in the sports bar. I was sitting there on the side going, okay, go, go, go. Because for those of you who don't know, I like NASCAR. And my driver, Dale Jr., was in like 7th place on the last lap. And at the end of it, he went running. He took a basically slingshot on the backstretch and went nuts. And really closed on the last of them. Another quad. That might have been 5. I don't remember. But anyway, quad. It's fun to say quad. So I decided I'd watch the last 20 laps and had a great finish at the end of the race. I thought Junior was going to win it for a second, but Jimmy Johnson ended up winning that. But no big there. Junior got really close. I'm so surprised he didn't kill me right there. I was so surprised. Did I call it? No, I don't think I called it. Yeah, I did call it in. But yeah, that was so much fun to be able to do that and get everything, like, be able to watch the race still, even though I was really preoccupied with all the stuff at the hobby shop, because what I do when I am at the hobby shop is I'm not just there and I don't just race. I basically do this kind of thing with the races, because I run certain classes, like a Mini Cooper class and a truck class is what I'll usually run, and then the rest of the time I'll be quote unquote emceeing the races. So basically announcing the races, like what's going on the track, just kind of recapping the day, what we got left to do, who's up next, who's racing now, what's happening on the track, stuff like that. So that's basically what I do every second and fourth Sunday at TC Hobbies down in Oceanside. I went there the first time probably about, I'd say maybe 2.5 years ago, and it was just a fun run sort of deal. And me and Jeremy ended up going more frequently and had a really fun time there, and ended up getting to know the owner pretty well. And there was a guy named Kenny who was running the races before me, and stuff was starting to come up with him, and he was teaching me how to run the races, how to run the software to track the laps and everything for the races. So I got really interested in that, and ended up getting a job there on the second and fourth Sunday running races for the hobby shop, and making probably about, look at this, little do-si-do. You can't see me, you're dead now. Dolphin dive saved. And then snipers, every time snipers, and they're worse with the SVU. But yeah, I ran around and had a lot of fun down there, and I ended up getting a job there. Made I usually make about $20 each time there's a race, and have a blast doing it because I get to race still. I was okay with that death. I got killed by a goat. And yeah, so that's basically what I do the second and fourth Sundays of the month, and have a really fun time out there and make money doing it. So that's I'd probably do a thing, probably do stuff like that normally, but it's like $10 to enter, and other places it's like 16 and like 30 and stuff. It's crazy, but anyway. That's about all I have to say about that. So yeah, crazy wreck at Daytona, good Daytona 500 finish. Had a blast doing my hobby shop stuff on Sunday, and yeah, that's basically about it for this. So look at that final kill cam. Finally got a good kill cam for the game. Anyway, that was TLand3458 giving you some stories about what I do on my weekends and what I saw over the weekend. And, yeah, see you guys tomorrow with Throwback Thursdays in Black Ops. So, see you guys then. Talk to you tomorrow. I'll miss you.